the fountain, yep. She's just making the stone right now on it. The set designer is responsible for building and creating the physical world. Anything visual that you immediately see when you walk into a theater is what we're responsible for. When we're first hired onto a production, we are given basically the blueprints for the theater, so for the actual stage. We're given drawings that are like a floor plan, much like you would get for a house when you're working with an architect building a home. And that just gives us the parameters of what our spatial limitations are for building the set. And then we meet with the director, we are given the script, so we read the script, we start to formulate our own ideas. I like it a lot because it's kind of like being a detective. So I'm reading the script and I'm putting together clues from the text where, you know, what time and place is this story set in? Where in the world is it set in?
Set designer really puts you in the world, you know. You can stage the scenes, you can choreograph the numbers, you can go through all the music, but you have to tell the audience where we are, the time period, the feel. Is it a happy place? Is it a scary place? Is it a place that this character feels safe in? Is it a place the character wants to get away from? So the set designer determines everything that the audience feels immediately.
This is our model for Beauty and the Beast. So one of the tools that we use to communicate our design ideas with the creative team, our director, and the production staff here at the Muni is by building scale models of our sets. So we've got our little turntable, our stairs turn around and reveal what will be our library in different settings here. That spins back around. We've got all these little wagon units, little Gastons unit. And these are all to scale, so it's in 1/4 inch. And normally 1/4 inch models look really small, but because the Muni is so massive, it's actually quite sizable. Since we are catering to 11,000 seats, I believe, so it's a very huge audience, we have to think about how the audience is viewing this versus in an intimate setting. When you're in an intimate setting or even working on a TV show, because I do work both in TV and theater, when you're in a more intimate setting like TV or a smaller space, you're seeing a lot of more of the detail up close in scenery, and some things that read up close do not read from 100 feet away. I really love theater because it brings such a sense of community and collaboration in a way that I find other areas of design do not have the same level of collaboration here with theater. We're really having to work together very intimately with director, other designers, the performers, to make sure we're supporting them in the best way possible to create a magical story that the audience can be transported to and away from their lives in like a short amount of time. And I like being able to be responsible for that transportation of audience into our world that we're sharing with them.
Good design is easy to take it for granted when it's so good, because it just feels like it's always been there, and when it's missing, you really notice it. So that's why having a designer like Anne, who's so wonderful to work with and so creative and so great, it's for me as the director, it's like the easiest collaboration in the world, because, you know, she's already 3 steps ahead of what I'm hoping to achieve, and it's a dream come true.